then the the third time, I think we're actually on 5. It's been 3 days watching it 5 times. And the third day, I think we watched the first 12 minutes of it, and I got triggered. I didn't realise. Sometimes if I don't realise I'm triggered, don't realise I'm in an emotional flashback, it just applies to the people around me. I don't notice it's applying to them, so I get what could be referred to as paranoid if I hadn't always been fucking right. So, in this context, I start feeling really intensely like people are against me in some way, or mean something. With malice, I guess. I basically apply the motive of abusers onto the people around us now without realising I'm doing that. It just looks the same. So this was like a few hours of working out what the fuck was going on.
Actually, I just want to say you're way quicker than that. This wasn't a few hours. You had this worked out that it was happening within the hour, I think, and we're starting to deal with it.
Oh, fucking hell. A lot of us are feeling a lot of fucking rage right now. Furious fucking anger, because this is so goddamn unfair. You know how many things I'd spend my time doing if I didn't have to focus on repairing our brain enough to do them. It feels like there's never enough time. Like, every goddamn fucking thing makes me angry. My head hurts all the fucking time at the minute. And we have never learned to prioritise or express our rage on parts of us that feel it even within our own subsections. Yeah, accurate. Within our own subsystems are sectioned off, blocked away, shut away so easily, disconnected. Like there's something wrong with expressing anger or feeling it.
I think we were taught that it was an inconvenience for us to express it a lot, which it's not. Or that it wasn't fair on other people. And in some situations it just wasn't safe.
In some.
We learned from a lot of different events and people that it wasn't safe to experience or express anger. And that was really fucked up. And I'm sorry to all of us, because we should always have learned that it was okay to be fucking angry about being mistreated, especially about fucking neglect and fucking abuse. We had every reason to be angry. We still have every reason to be angry. And it's not unsafe for us to experience or express it. Our anger deserves to have a voice. We deserve to be able to center it. No wonder you used to listen to Slipknot so much. And a lot, actually, a lot of your music taste was like very good for expressing rage.
Basically, while processing all of the events all would be impossible. While processing a hell of a lot of fucking events in our lives and relationships with adults. And fucking all the reasons why our brain had us wired for protection. While reviewing and processing this and experiencing the emotions, the abandonment, the sickness, the desperation, the fucking fear, the anger, the pain. While we've been experiencing all of those desolate, fucking powerful, formally overwhelming emotions, we've been working just as hard on connection, on keeping our brains wired for it. Making sure that we don't withdraw back down, close off to each other and to the people around us.
Yeah. Fuck, no wonder we've had like constant headaches. God, I feel burnt out. Nearly entirely. It's so different learning to experience these emotions and not try and escape them or ourselves or each other, but instead like learning to be with ourselves and each other and the emotions and in the body. It's like it's all so reversed from what it was.
A lot of journaling at that point. Realising I'd been triggered, realising why. Clearing up the miscommunication. Calming down with art.
Fucking love that as well.
Being regulated, what is that, like 3 hours after? Pressing play on the video again, taking it back to the start because we couldn't remember any of it. My handwriting, let's see what triggered me in this 12 minutes. Godmother shouting, being fucking emotionally, verbally abusive, fucking bitch. Our first 2 years of life, fucking prick. Just immediately. Video paused.
And then like a whole page of journaling about what's coming up for us, realising how many emotions are really there, how much grief and rage and betrayal and anger and disappointment there is from these experiences, and how it should be there, how it's understandable that it's there. And fucking rage at these adults that should have been protecting us and instead gave us all of this fucking shit to work through. What the hell? And then I got curious about, like, I know on a level what emotional and verbal abuse, psychological abuse, like I know what these things do, but I've always looked it up with a kind of clinical distance, and I got suddenly like curious emotionally. I don't know how to explain that, but I did. So I spent a while looking up some videos about what emotional abuse does, like the effects in adulthood. And even just talking about it, like my chest fucking hurts. And it really helped to shift the blame and the shame that would otherwise usually come up, I guess, to protect me from the grief that I wasn't able to hold and be with safely when we were young, and now am able to. So that really helped. Then lots of music, asking Ryan for a hug, hugging the dogs, hugging each other, lots of journaling, exercise. Earlier that day, Vince went into shutdown from the video, managed to fucking fight to move. Like, dude, it's so hard to move. It feels physically impossible to move or think your way out of shutdown. And I don't know how he managed to fucking move at all, but managed to, like, fight it and do sit-ups, and, like, it was like moving in slow motion at first through lead, and then it kind of got looser and easier and faster, and it was like a fucking amazing to see that we have control over changing our state even in such dire situations. Then, like, cold water to prevent the oncoming panic attack instead, then lots and lots of breathing, and we felt capable and dealt with it.